Have you been betrayed? Have you been treated unfairly? Or are you going through a crisis in your life that seems to never end, which is making you hopeless, weary, and tired? Well, today I want to tell you, God is all you need, because when you have God, you have everything. He is your all in all. If you read in the scriptures in the book of Psalms, chapter 73, verses 26 says, "My flesh and my heart fail, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever." Now, if you look into the scriptures, the psalmist moves here from distress to delight. He moves from sadness to joy. What happened? When you shift your focus from yourself, from your problems to God, your perspective changes and everything looks different. Now, if you see at the beginning of this verse, the psalmist says, "My flesh and my heart fail." It is so true. When we face the storms of life, we feel overwhelmed. We feel helpless. We cannot make it. We cannot accomplish it on our own strength. Our flesh seems weak. Our mind tends to doubt us. Remember, when everything fails, God does not fail. He is there. The psalmist here, he stops looking at himself and starts looking to God. And he says, "But God is." But God is. When there is no one, God is there. When we are overwhelmed with our problems, remember God. Remember who God is. You may be sick, but God is your healer. You may be having financial problem, but God is your provider. You may be in trouble, but God is your protector. You may be helpless, but God is your helper. When there is no one, God is there. And there is two things the psalmist declares about God. The first thing he says, "God is my strength." God is his support. God is greater than himself. God is greater than his circumstances. When you cannot face the storms of life, God will help you to face the storms of life. When you cannot handle the trials in your life, God will help you to handle the trials of your life. Amen. Because when you're weak, God is strong. If you look in the book of 2 Chronicles chapter 20, Jehoshaphat was attacked by 3 armies. He was in a situation he didn't know what to do. And in the same chapter, in verse 12, he says, "I have no might. I have no strength. I don't know what to do." His flesh was failing. His mind was failing. But he turns to God, and God gives him the strength to fight the battle, and he wins the battle. So God is your strength. And secondly, he says, "God is my portion." In Hebrew, portion means inheritance. Have you ever asked, what's in it for me? What do I get by following God? Well, the answer is God. God is what you get. He is our great reward. He is our great inheritance. The reward for following God is God himself. And that's a great reward, because if you have God, you have everything. What's the point of having everything in the world but you do not have God? Because if you have God, you have everything. What is his belongs to you. You have joy, you have peace, and not only here, but for eternity, forever. He is our reward. He is our portion. He is our inheritance. Well, I want to encourage all the viewers who are watching me right now or hearing my voice, stop looking at your problems. Stop focusing on yourself. Look to God, because the more you look to him, he gets magnified and your problems seem small. And always remember, God is your strength. He is your portion forever. Amen. God bless you.